one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Sammy in my head, you don't need the same as watching Ncaa. What's going on, chat? How y'all doing tonight? We're currently beating fellow ACC team.
Slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow.
About to run it up the middle, cause I know he's scared after that hit. He just put.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end. Slow
What I tell you, Mike? What I tell you? 3rd and 6. All on the 29-yard line. Now he's going to throw to the flat. It's going to be a pick 6. Y'all watch and see, and he'll quit. It's 21-0. What I tell you? He didn't throw it to the flat. He didn't throw it to the flat. He did throw it to the zone there. And it wasn't a pick 6, but...
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense working from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Maffa. They bring him down, and he's
what's up, Roblox?
a yard on that one.
Good to see you tonight, my friend.
Analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if
Roblox, what's your real name? So I can call you your name, not Roblox.
That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Not a man, it's Williams. They made the stop right there. The pickup is still short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Clemson now operating in the red zone.
Well, we can run it on stream.
Power
Oh, that's my boy,
run.
Cam.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He got it, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
I don't know what dude's
And he is finding one interception of the day. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this.
Last game of this. Between All-American and Heisman, that's where your best players are. We're currently 26-7. I picked tier 3 teams because if you don't, which still, I can't beat Alabama or Ohio State. I'm tired of playing Alabama. Whenever you're in the playoff, I mean, that's it. I mean, you have no choice. So, like what I literally told you. While you might get lucky and get somebody's favorite team, but which all to the people who actually play with their team and their team is good, but 90% of these people can't name.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it.
I'm trying to see what
that many claim, but this city
What's up, buddy?
Thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target
Josh, what's your last name? So
as we'll see, the number 8 team in the country,
the message off. I seen that you're Josh, but I can't see.
The Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock.
Off my screen.
And guys, can't wait to get this started.
What's up, buddy? Oh.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started.
Got you, bro.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Can we leave the cussing to a minimum, my brother? Or I'm gonna go to party chat. Okay. All right, this
A first down for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got it in the middle, it's Moore.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Line getting set on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
After the misconnection, it's second down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Looking deep down the right side. And that pass is intercepted. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he
Had a
uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
He's looking to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he's going to go up top. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Okay, so the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Rudy Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You're getting a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes through.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Now facing a 3rd and long.
I don't think you guys are right.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to
Get
the
to that.
wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Adams. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together.
He cannot move the ball, so we might not be able to move the ball, but he can't move the ball either.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires.
I don't know what he's thinking, throwing it the same way every time.
He's out of bounds, showing up
And the double coverage.
Crazy. Moves on a terrific return.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Balls at the 13. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Clemson jumps to the line. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Maffa. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense you have that
We're having a hard time moving this ball, yo.
that means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats.
It's super hard to throw in the red zone because your gaps are so much smaller.
Maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
And I'd much rather get points off this drive than turn the ball over as well.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for.
And that's why you run the ball, because you're gonna get an animation.
Touchdown Tigers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will put away to get this one started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch him run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and then you see it in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space and throw this route really when it's off cover, because you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get?
You have to spam a bro.
He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
I love that.
What happens when the guy isn't blocking me on the outside?
Knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
It's a matter of time. It's the first drive.
Most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you.
It's crazy how that play's not working in the red zone.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack.
Crazy how that play's not working in the end zone.
There was no doubt. He was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's going to do the same play again.
To the air, it's Rourke. Let's it fly.
You think that, Chet? That's EA.
You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself in
And now
the
he
game,
thinks he's
get
in the game.
himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On 4th down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the runner. Gets it past the mark for a 1st down, and that's the way we're going to wrap up the 1st quarter.
I didn't even make my subs, I don't think.
Quick timeout call
I'll
by
check.
the offense after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
First down to start the drive after the break. They try to get it outside on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Complete on 3rd down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it
We got
to
him.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose the yard.
They've got one
one.
defensive tackle, I think it is, that's actually doing anything. So we just keep that in. We take that into consideration. We're pancaking the rest of his line. 99 is the only lineman he's got that's a threat.
Gets it out fast. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
I got to challenge my guys throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't paint it. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Rourke. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time. Now he'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, picked off.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those.
I didn't see that guy until the last second, until the ball was coming out my hand.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence in the ball in windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
This late in the half,
that white jersey and they're sitting on that ash.
Will the play calling be? Fires to the middle.
Oh, that was beautiful.
The ball is picked off. And they'll close on him after a good return on the interception.
A really nice job by the linebacker understanding his responsibilities in coverage. That's a coverage that looks. There's two safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump.
If I can get in field goal range in freaking 14 seconds, that would be amazing because I get ball back at the half. If we can make it 10-7 and 17-7, that's massive. That's not good. And we've got one more chance. Really, probably.
Almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football.
If I get lucky with this, I might can get a timeout off with 1 or 2 seconds left. But I got to get this guy open.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Now we have no choice. I mean, I could go for it again, throw a pick or something, take the risk of him getting a pick 6. But I'd rather not do that.
Running back searching for a hole. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Anytime you guys are playing this game in the second half, like it just went to second half, you get the ball back, always wait. Always wait and see what he's going to pick. See, he's not picking anything because he's trying to see, like, what is this guy stupid? Is he going to pick a kickoff? Here in about 10 seconds, he's going to have to pick a kickoff, and it's going to let me know what he's picking. Yep.
And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half.
A lot of these guys that are halfway decent will onside kick, the first kick, and second half. Always pay attention to that, because if they steal a possession from you, that's game with 3-minute quarters. That's game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in
Kyle, like it's just coverage everywhere. I can't get nothing going on the pass. Just put him in excellent field position. He'll at least get 3 points off this. Unless we can create a turnover.
As a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Hoosiers racing to the line in a hurry up.
A great job by the defense seeing it right away.
Fires for
We left him wide open.
touchdown, Indiana.
Bang.
That one was good in the second half.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of you guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to... And he loses the football. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce. And
I've never heard of
Wow.
Never heard.
Barely avoided disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And we just can't complete
And
it.
it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he would have held on. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with the receivers. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth.